All right, so we're going to be removing cartilage from a fox ear today, and we're going to show you how. I'm going to demonstrate this right here on this ear, and then we'll roll it over and do the other ear. So hang in there with me and we'll show you. Of course, you can see the bulb, the ear. This is reversed at this point here. The higher point is the top end of the ear. You can see that big bulge. It's not going this way towards the bottom of his lip. It's going towards the base of his head, which is in the middle of his head. So what we're going to do here is we cut this bulb a little long so I can grab this and work with it. All you're going to do is there's a defining line here between the hide and the cartilage of the ear. I'm going to open it up a little bit so you can see it. And once again, fox have very thin skin, so pay attention to what you're doing. I'm grabbing this bulb and pulling it towards me. As I'm doing that, you can see how it's starting to expose. We're going to basically flip this ear inside out here. Okay? Now that little hole there that you're starting to see me open up is actually inside of that ear. So we're just going to roll this on around. Now you can do this with a pair of plier tools also. I'm going to do it with a knife. So if you really want to get this going here, you take the base of that bulb. You can get your finger in here a little bit, or a pair of plier tools, and grab a hold of it a little bit. And basically, we're just working this off. You can see it starting to roll. You can almost push it with your finger. We're just going to keep working it all around. The part that you need to see that I'm getting ready to cut, which is right there, this is going to open up, and it's going to, don't freak out, but it's going to show you first side. That's the inside of the ear. So we're just going to cut the inside of the ear a little bit. Right? Tuck it back here. You see how it's just starting to poke out? We're going to continue cutting it. See how it's just starting to roll out there? I'm going to come over here. I'm going to touch it a little bit. It's going to show. This ear, at this certain point, you can pull this ear through. You'll see this ear. You can see the difference. You see where the skin is? Now, you can get your finger in here, below this ear, and your thumb, and work your thumb up in there. You walk your thumb in there. Just like so. Walk your thumb up in there, all the way up to the tip if you want to. It'll start popping through where the cartilage line is. You can see that. Alright, so what happens here is, I'm just going to take this real slow. I'm going to cut a little bit of this cartilage. I'm going to grab a hold of this. Okay, and I'm gonna start peeling this. Start peeling this up with my finger as I'm holding on to this. You can see here, it's wanting to peel right on the way, right on up to the tip. Sometimes you miss the tip a little bit, and it's okay. See that there? Taking the cartilage out of the ear. And you just take your finger over here, and you roll it on down. Now right here, you see where the cartilage gets a little thick with the fur. You take that knife, you just touch it, you nudge it right on along. You just took the cartilage out of the ear of the fox. When I lay this back, there's no cartilage in that ear now. See how that works? Inside fur does not matter. And you'll see later on when we stretch it and pin it forward after we turn the fur side out. But that's basically removing cartilage from the ear. That's simple. That's what you're looking for. You come back and dress up this tiny little bit of cartilage with a pair of plier tools. It's very, very thin, but it will dry. And the whole reason why you want to remove the cartilage from a canine's ear, because it will cause rot. And when you get rot on fur, basically any rot spot, they draw a circle out around it, and that's where fur will fall. You smell rot, it degrades your fur, drops the price of value on your fur. That's why you want to remove the cartilage from the ears. They dry better. And that's the best way to do it. And when you turn the fur side out and pin it forward up towards the eyes, it gives it a better presentation also on your lot. This kind of pops out for somebody to look at your lot quicker than somebody else's. It looks prettier. So we're going to move on to the other ear. Try to get this stuff here on this board. It's a little bit bigger fleshing beam than I like, but same thing here again. We're going to start. We're going to just lightly start cutting around this. She'll start showing for you. As you see here, I'm pulling the cartilage. right? And it's starting to show. Pulling the cartilage. We can cut back here a little bit. Pull the cartilage up and away from that head. Now we're starting to expose it again. Okay? Come back up here to the bowl, man. Pulling it. I'm pulling it. Just slightly, and I'm touching this. See how it's wanting to come right on away. Just take your time with it if you're first time on this. Okay? Same situation here. We're going to come back here now again. We're going to cut this a little bit more. We're going to open this up a little bit. Just like that. Alright? Once again, now I'm going to take this ear. I'm going to roll this ear through. Boom. There's the ear. We're going to take the same situation here, your thumb, and we're going to slide it up back behind that ear. We're going to try to separate that skin from the cartilage, nice and gently. As you can see here, I got my thumb going in there. If you need to, you can come up here and make a little slight cut away from the cartilage and the fur. Don't do it too much, you have a problem. A lot of this is done with finger work. We got a tiny little tear there, but that's all right. Never one ear is the same. So as we're rolling along here, because that's second flap, I'm gonna see if I can pull this. Might have to cut it just a little bit. Come back in here. See if I can split it right there like that. Just to continue our line down. There we go. We're gonna keep rolling it on down and around. I'm rolling it down and around. Rolling it down and around. We're just going to pull this on away here. Pull it on away. So we're coming out here now. Come on this side right here. We're going to slightly touch it. I'm going to pull this down and away from the ear now. And there's the cartilage out of that ear. Same situation. We got a little slight tear, but when you pin it out, it's going to be just fine. Like I said, ears are just for looks. Has nothing to do with your hide, as long as you don't compromise your hide. The head of a fox is gone and discarded, but that's removing cartilage from your ear. So.
This is Kevin and James with Lazy Pond Farm, Fish and Hunt. If you like our content, please subscribe and check out some of our other videos.
Thank you.